everyone, it's Amy, owner and curator of YosoBoho. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, just came around, hello, nice to meet you. If you're a friend coming back, hello, thanks for coming back and hanging out. Thank you everybody who weighed in last week on what night would work better for you to get together. We are getting together on Thursday night, so that worked out for the most people. If you cannot join us on Thursday night, I'm super sorry, but it'll be recorded, so please catch it after the fact and, you know, see what kind of fun and trouble we caused. Mom will be here. I might even get her in front of the camera. I'm calling this My Favorite Things because y'all are my favorite things. And we're going to talk about favorite things, and we're just gonna have a nice festive, fun chat. So bring your preferred beverage and your sense of humor. I'm going to bring some topics of conversation, some fun giveaways, and maybe a few surprises along the way that I'm going to keep under my hat because they wouldn't be surprises if I told you, right? That's happening at 8 p.m. my time. So I hope you can join us. It's gonna be a fun night. Tonight, I'm gonna take you shopping. So we're gonna go thrifting in Ashtabula, Ohio. We're gonna go to the Ashtabula Harbor Goodwill. I have taken you here in the past. I don't normally have too much luck in this location. They have a management who is filtering quite a few things over to the online Goodwill auction site. Although I noticed on this trip that there was a lot more in-house that had some value, and some were priced high, but some had really good prices, and you're gonna see it all because I'm gonna share it with you. I was going there with the intent of getting more frames, 5x7 frames, for some of my cards that I have that were created by our friend Richard. I wanted to take them over to the shop and sell some of the cards in frames so people can see that they are art. So that was like my main reason to stop there. I had just gotten my hair done that day and I thought, I'll just go over there, see if I could find any frames. And I was shocked because I ended up with a pretty good cartload full of stuff. So let's go check out the Ashtabula Harbor Goodwill. Let's go.
My niece is getting married. Are these cute or what?
Oh, those are cute.
And they're getting married out in the middle of a big cornfield.
Ah,
Is that cute?
that's cute. Is that a Ray Dunn?
I'm gonna send them to her. Oh, they're money. Are they money thing? No. Oh, I want to send her.
It's not crackle glass, but it is beautiful, and it kind of fits into my small crackle glass collection. In fact, I think I have a couple of cruets that aren't crackled in my collection, so I don't mind. And look at the bright red of this. This is wonderful. I think from some research that this is made by a Mount Washington glass. Look at this stopper. Isn't that wonderful? I don't think I've ever run into any Mount Washington glass, but I think based on this optic in here, that is what it is. It's got a nice weight. It's a really quality piece. This piece was $5.99. When it's like this with the stopper, perfect condition, that is a great deal. I was happy to find this piece for sure. Now, the funny thing about when I was shopping over here, there was a woman who was shopping who just started talking to me. I'll have to give you some screen information because she was saying things that maybe you couldn't hear that were slightly off camera. And she just kind of talked for that whole time. So it'll be kind of cut up a little bit because I didn't think you needed her entire life story, which I did apparently need, but I will cut it up a little bit and share with you some of it because it was fun. And I did find a lot of things along the way when she was kind of telling her story. So I will share those with you, of course. Let's go back and check that out.
They're getting married in April. I'll send them to her for a Christmas present.
Nice.
Isn't that cute? I like that.
This is very cool.
I'm talking to myself.
That's okay.
But I have you standing there.
I was gonna say, I'm listening.
No, I'm standing there so you don't
It's
think
when
I'm
you
crazy.
talk to yourself and then you start answering yourself that there might be
If
a
I'm
problem.
talking to myself and you standing there, they think I'm talking to you and I'm not crazy. These are hand thrown. I don't know if you know anything about pottery.
I love pottery, yeah.
These are done on a wheel.
Mm-hmm.
And that's hand thrown.
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty?
That's pretty. What is the blue and white?
Yeah.
I think
would
that's a
be-
coil pot actually. Those are made with,
Yeah.
Yep.
Or they do it, then you smooth it out. I
This
can
is
do
an
everything.
amateur
I
piece.
cannot. I can't lift it. I can center it, I can do it, but I don't have the patience to lift.
Yeah.
When I lift it, crack it so my friend can do it. She can't center. I took a pottery class.
Yeah.
Everybody has their eyes are different. So we decided we'd buy better. And behave when I do it. We buy pottery better than making it.
I buy a lot of pottery. I love pottery.
I'm from the South, Grove, North Carolina.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Have you ever been there?
The Carolinas, both Carolinas have beautiful pottery.
My husband was in the Navy, and I was working in Charleston, South Carolina. He's from Cleveland, and I was born. All my family's from Tennessee, and I was in Charleston, and I met him.
Wow.
And we've been married. We've been together 45 years.
Wow.
He said, "Marry me, I'll give you Cleveland." And I thought, where the hell's Cleveland?
I'll give you Cleveland. Yeah. And you still accepted?
The Dorset, because when he got out, he was on a nuclear sub. When he got out, he went to work for 3 Mile Island, then he went to work for Perry, closer to home.
Wow.
Next thing I knew, I'm out in the middle of Dorset somewhere. That lasted 2 years. And then he moved me to Jefferson, and then we moved. I says, "You should have moved me to town first, then moved me out." But he moved me to East Union Road, and then from there we moved to Jefferson, and we were there. And from there we bought a farm out on 196.
Nice.
He should have acclimated me.
He just threw you right into the deep end, right? Unfortunately, I was a little distracted by the conversation because I didn't check this out well enough. So you saw me run my hands around it, and all of the ears and the nose is great, but this little piggy right here has a little ding out of his ear. So that's unfortunate, but this is an Otagiri piece, and I thought that was fun. And the piece itself is so stinking cute. I had somebody in mind for this. I could probably do a little repair job on that pink ear. Other than that, it's in wonderful condition, and I paid $2.99 for it, so I'm not regretting getting it.
I lasted out there 2 years, and I couldn't take it. I was homesick anyway.
Oh my gosh.
And I just had a baby. But no, we got here with no family and his family. I said, "What did you do to me?"
It's like it stacks.
Believe it or not, the other day I was
Is it
in
a
here,
two?
and I got the picture.
So these are all priced together. 5 pieces for $3.99. I don't see any issues with them. These are made by a company called Hues and Brews. And they're so stinking adorable. Look at that, those little black cats. So this is a stackable T41. The bottom has the cup, which is a nice big cup, and it has these cute little paw prints around it. So they stack, and they have their own little saucer to sit on. I was quite shocked when I pulled these all together and it said that all of the pieces, the whole 5 set, was only $3.99. But I thought that was pretty amazing and wonderful. Look at how cool that looks. And then to have a second cup there with its little saucer. Totally adorable, right? I think somebody would love that because it's like tea for 2 now. I did locate these on eBay, and I do think they will probably go there. I will share that information on screen, of course. They're just wonderful. But then as I was standing here, and yes, I'm gonna look at those, worker came out and said he's gonna put this on the shelf, and it's looks to be an old ashtray with a matchbox in it. Yeah. As I was learning about this woman's life, there was a worker out there who was kind of listening into and giving me a little kind of looks and stuff. She saw some of the stuff that I had in my cart, and I think she knew that this was a piece that I would like. So she just came straight over and she said, "I'm about to put this on the shelf and I looked at it and I said, oh, I'll take it. It is an ashtray. Now it should be attached here. I didn't realize that it had come unattached, but it just needs some super glue and I can do that. But this piece is enamel and metal. This is just glass. And the cool thing about it is it has this enamel matchbook holder. The matchbook just slides in. How adorable is that? They match. These don't seem to sell for a whole lot. They have like a Victorian look to them, but I'm guessing they're not quite that old. I'm seeing anywhere from like $8 to $16, and that surprised me a little bit, but that's okay. I only spent $2.99 on this, and I do pretty good with ashtrays over at my booth. So I think this will probably go over there. I came in here for frames and now I have a whole cart. I didn't even show you. I sent pictures to my friend Cheryl because I think this is her pattern of Carnival glass. And this is made by Indiana Glass, and it's in a grape, like a blue glass, kind of tealy blue glass grape Carnival. And my friend Cheryl told me several times, find a piece, or if you find anything, let me know. So I was excited because when I first walked in the room where they have plates and dishes, I saw in the corner this little Carnival edge sticking out, and I looked over and there were 2 of these. They need cleaned out. There's still some wax in there, but they were $4.99 a piece. And this isn't something that I probably would have picked up for resale because they're not worth a whole lot more. But for Cheryl and her collection, they're perfect. That's a great price to pay for a collector. And then near there was another piece, and this one is a compote. So I think somebody probably had this set on their table where they had maybe this in the middle and then the candles on both sides. So it's a nice little table set. This piece, I paid $8.99 for it, and that's a pretty great price. I think resale on this is probably somewhere between $20 and $25, maybe a little bit more, but it doesn't matter because they're going straight to Cheryl and into her collection. I sent her photos of these. She got them and she responded real quick that she was happy to take them both, and that is awesome. So much fun when you have your eye out for somebody's collection and boom, one day you just see some really great pieces for it. That black glass, vintage black amethyst. Yeah, $16.99 on that. This looks to be in great shape. There are 4 highballs and 4 low. What's the price? Are they all together? Where's the price? Oh, it's in there. It's in there. Set of 9. For $9. All right, they're in really wonderful condition, but I think that that's a no-brainer, right? Oh my gosh. What a wonderful thing to look up on that top shelf and see this whole set with the ice bucket. They are in amazing condition. The silver here is so complete, and then it has this raised textured pattern on it that is so beautiful. Perfect, in fact. They do need a good washing, but I will do that carefully. And I don't know if I want to ship this whole set or if I just want to take it over and put it in the shop with some of my more mid-century stuff. I got the ice bucket, and I got 4 of these rocks glasses, and I got 4 of these highball glasses. So it's like a nice mid-century bar set, and it's kind of fancy. And I was astonished to see that the price said set of 9 for $8.99. So that basically made all of the things $1 a piece. I think there's one other set currently listed with the 8 glasses and the ice bucket. It may have ice tongs in it, but I think I saw it listed for $30 with like 20 something shipping. So I don't know, it might go on eBay. It's definitely a set that I think somebody with a mid-century bar could be looking for. If you wanted to switch out your mid-century bar for like a holiday set, this would definitely make it feel kind of festive and more fancy. This is usually all Christmas, but now it's not all Christmas. This is not what it says it's, but it's half off yellow today, so I'm kind of keeping an eye out. I thought this was really cute. I don't think it's too old. The bottom's really clean. Somebody, made this, and they did a really nice job. You could put your Christmas cards in there or napkins. Then I saw this guy back here, and he looks to be a hair receiver. Yep. This is hand painted. It's not great. Lots of the gold gild is missing there, and they put tape right over it. Goodwill, don't tape the gold gild. Don't do it. Just don't do it. So this is why I'm here. Because I'm looking for frames. I need 5x7s that I can put cards in. So we're gonna take a look around here and see what. Why does this say 3-piece? Because this looks to be about the right size. 3-piece, where are your other pieces? Although I am looking for more vintage, would be great. Here's a little stack. No, that is nope, that's 2 little silver frames. How much do they want though? Don't see a price. Probably in the middle. No. Could this be part of that stack? They don't look anything like it, but that says 3 pieces, and those don't have a price on them. So possibly. That's just a nice simple one. This is the right size, I do believe. $3. $3, just a simple frame. Looks like it has a little bit of age, but they're all $3, and I think that's a lot. I was expecting maybe a couple of bucks, but for cheap frames like that, I don't know, maybe I'm just asking too much. Never give up. These are actually made for art. Are they selling these as a 3-piece? I don't see a price. Maybe there's 4 of them. I see something else down here. There's 4. Still no price. Okay. There's 5. Is it a 5-piece? If yellow wears 5 with a rubber band, then there's 5 of them. Mix them $1 a piece. I think we'll get those and see if they work. This was my #1 reason for going into this location. I was looking for some 5x7s, and this fits the bill. These are meant to hold art. These are not fun to get into and to close up. I learned that when I put one of the cards in. This is one of the cards that I got from Richard, and this is one that I will be keeping. It says the bad girl of the family. Look at her. She's pretty wonderful, and she's wearing a hat. Coincidence? I think not. Yeah, I love her, and I am going to put some of his cards in the rest of these frames, put them in the booth with my card rack so that people can see that for just a few bucks more to cover the frame, they can have a beautiful piece of art that they can either hang or set, on a dresser or somewhere to decorate their house. Gosh, she's so wonderful. So that made it worth stopping in right there. I got something that I was looking for. A really cool lightweight 3/4 do have pretty good luck at this location finding some new threads. I love this piece. It's just a 3/4. It's kind of blocked up like this. The only thing I'm not liking is it does make me look a little bit wider through the shoulders, these, you know, sections, but what do you think? I think it's cool. The sleeves actually change here too. Ooh, I tried to turn my whole thing around so I could see the label. I couldn't read it. It's like too close to my face. But I will put down here who the maker is in case you want to go look for something similar. I really like the weight of it. It's nice and lightweight. And I don't know, for some reason, this kind of waffly print drew my attention. Let's go back because I got another piece too. I also picked up this blue. It's kind of got that same waffle. This is a little bit thicker, although it's still a nice thin kind of weight, and I like that. This is in a blue, which I also like. It was $5, which was a good price, and it looks brand new, like it's never been worn. This maker is Color Story. I know it's gonna be warm and a nice good layer for the rest of the winter. It's worth stopping in here today for sure. Oh, and that thing. I don't know if I captured that, but I'll share it with you. So you saw this in the bottom of the cart, and let me tell you, this is so heavy. I'm guessing like 10, 15 pounds or more. I'm gonna set it right here as I talk about it because it is metal, I found out. It's actually bronze. Beasties of the Kingdom. Now, these creatures are made by John Raya, R-A-Y-A, and I had never seen them before, but when I picked this up and saw these funny faces, look at those birds and that frog, and there's some more down here. There's this guy, it's like a lizard, and there's this guy, this turtle. So this is a dealer plaque. Like if you sold these creations at your boutique or your shop, apparently, you know, you could order one of these to put with them. And these were specially made by John. And I know that because I reached out to him. He has a Facebook page, he has a website. I will share all that information down below. Go subscribe to his website because then you'll get to see his new creations as they come out. He doesn't create a lot. They are in limited numbers and they are extraordinary. They're so cool and they have such expressions, and I don't know how I've never run into them before because they're just wonderful. This piece is actually signed right here, it says Raya, and it has a copyright of 2002. So it is officially vintage. I don't know if anybody's looking for this. It might be something that a collector of his creations would love to have. So I'll probably try it over on eBay. I don't have any idea what it's worth. I think it's gonna be worth whatever a collector deems it's worth, which means maybe an auction, or I just started at kind of a high price and see if anybody makes me an offer. We'll see, but I couldn't leave it there. I knew that it was something. And because it was signed like that, and I felt like I could find who this artist was, it was worth picking up. And I'm glad that I did because I've had some really cool correspondence with this artist. And I'm excited to see more of his work and to see, you know, what he comes out with in the coming months or the coming year. Oof, man, that's heavy. All right, everybody, that is it. That was the trip today. Like I said, I was pleasantly surprised. I don't normally have that kind of luck at this location, so yay for me. And yay for Cheryl, and yay for anybody who gets any of these treasures because I scooped them out of that Goodwill. All right, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight or whenever you're watching this. I really appreciate you. Please, if you have not subscribed to the channel, do that. You just have to sign in, hit subscribe. And if you want to know when I put up a new video, just hit that little bell and it will set it so it will notify you. And while you're here, click the like button or the dislike, I don't care. And leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you like that I found on this trip or just say hello. Anybody who has commented in the past knows this, but I love to engage with everybody who's watching. So I always respond to comments and I appreciate you so much. All right, everybody, looking forward to Thursday night. I hope you can join us. Until then, please take care of yourselves and I will see you on Thursday.